Hey guys, welcome back. So what we're looking at today is lesson 13, the median of the data set. So here's the table that shows the number of siblings of 10 students in Tyler's class. Represent the data shown in the table with a dot plot. So we have our dot plot, we've got 0, and there's 1, 2, 3 for 0. For 1, we've got 1, 2, 3 as well. For 2, we have 2. Then we have 3, none, 4, none, 5, none, 6, none, 7, we have 1, 8, there's none, 9, there's none, 10, there is 1. So we have all our values there. Based on your dot plot, estimate the center of data without making any calculations. What's your estimate of a typical number of siblings of these 6th grade students? Mark the location of that number on your dot plot. So it would appear to be somewhere between 1 and 2. So between 1 and 2 siblings. So if we find the mean, we have 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 7 plus 10. And this is all out of 10 students. So if we add all of that together, we get 24 over 10, which is 2.4. So that would mean that our mean is actually more than what we thought it would be. So how does the mean compare to the value marked on the dot plot as a typical number of siblings? The mean is a little larger. So we were a little off in our estimate, but that's because we had some outliers, which affected the mean. It made it so it was a higher amount. So do you think the mean summarizes the data set well? No. The majority have 2 or fewer. So we shouldn't say 2.4 is average. All right. The next thing we're looking at, so obviously I'm not going to give you an index card to write that on, but we're going to take and look at this here first. So here is the data set on the number of siblings from an earlier activity. Sort the data from least to greatest, then find its median, so its middle value. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3 ones, 2 twos, a 7, and a 10. So now finding the median, what that means is we find the middle value. So I'm going to use the highlighter. So I always cross it off. It makes it the easiest. So 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. 1, da, da, da. So we're left with 2 ones. So the median is 1. Now, in this case, because we're left with 2 values in the middle, we'd say 1 plus 1 equals 2, and then divide it by 2, which is just 1. So because they're the same value, it's just 1. If they would have been 1 and 2, then it would have been a little different. In this situation, do you think a median is a good measure of a typical number of siblings for this group? Yes. It's much closer to how many siblings that the majority of the students have, rather than the 2.4, which was higher than most of the students that they had. So keeping that in mind. So here's a dot plot showing travel time in minutes of Alina's bus rides to school. Find the median travel time, be prepared to explain your reasoning. So in this case, because they're already in numerical order, we just can cross off the dots. So there's 1, 1, there's 2, 2, there's 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. So we're left with 8 and 9. So we take 8 plus 9, which is going to take and give us 17. And then we divide that by 2. And 17 divided by 2 is 8.5. So that means the median of this data is about 8.5 minutes. So what does the median tell us? That 8.5 minutes is the middle amount. Half her times were more. The other half less. So median is your keyword for this lesson. So what we do when we're solving for the median, we put our numbers in numerical order and then take and count into the middle. So median is your keyword for this lesson. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.